Ever since the beginning of foldables when they released to the market, Samsung was pretty much the undisputed dominant king. But lately, they are being challenged for that top throne. Many people are getting tired of their stale, stagnant designs and hardware that they're putting out in their foldable phones. That has led many people to take on other phones from Huawei, Xiaomi, OnePlus, and even Google and Honor as well have all thrown their hats in the ring and arguably are making better hardware when it comes to the foldable market. And it looks like Samsung has finally took a lesson and made some changes, specifically with the Z Fold 7. They made some significant design changes and it looks like that may be paying off for them. So in this video, guys, I want you to tag along with me as we take a look at how Samsung sales for the Z Fold 7 are affected by the recent design changes with the Z Fold 7. But before we dive deep into all the information, if you're new to this channel and enjoy staying up to date with the latest tech news, you've landed at the right place. Do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that like button if you enjoy this type of content. All right, let's dive into this. Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 7 setting new records in the foldable market. Now, this is an article out of Android Authority. So, I have been one of the biggest critics of Samsung's foldable, the Z Fold line in the past recent years, because I felt that they were very stagnant in what they were putting out there in the market. In terms of the hardware, I believe like the 3, 4, the 5 all pretty much had the same hardware, the same specs and everything, save for the upgrades to the CPU, but pretty much everything was the same. So Samsung was definitely lazy and just putting out the same stuff, and I think a lot of people were turned off by that and led them to check out other foldable phones. And we could see that from the likes of Xiaomi, Honor. They've been putting out foldable phones that have pushed Samsung and surpassed them for the most part. So, but as I said in my intro, Samsung definitely has been paying attention, and I think that market share hit has forced them to make some design changes, as they have done with the Z Fold 7, with making it a lot thinner and so thin that it's actually a very beautiful device. But let's dive into this article right here so we can look at those sales numbers. We previously heard that the phone achieved more pre-orders than its predecessors in key markets, and another report has revealed encouraging sales news for Samsung. Counterpoint Research reports that the Galaxy Z Fold 7 has become the fastest selling Galaxy foldable in Western Europe. The tracking firm reported that Samsung sold over 250,000 units in Western Europe during its first 4 weeks of availability. So this is one sample size, one market, but it does bode well for Samsung that at least over here in Western Europe, that the Z Fold 7 is picked up massive steam and outselling all their previous models. So that is good to hear. Again, I have not found any information about the sales numbers in the rest of the world, particularly in the United States, but once I get that information, I will definitely want to bring that to you guys and talk about that. Let's keep going here. Counterpoint says this more than doubles the Z Fold 6's own sales figures in the region during the same time frame. Furthermore, these sales figures are almost 70% greater than Samsung's previous top-selling foldable, the Galaxy Z Fold 4. So I've owned, I believe, the 3, the 4, and the 5, and I also own the 7 right now. As you can see right here, this is a very good device. I do have a review coming. Just stay tuned for that. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, and I will give you my full review. I've been using the phone since it has come out, so I've had a lot of use with it, not just 1 week or 2 days. I've had a whole month or so with it, so be prepared for that review. But yes, they nailed the design on this phone. I'm loving it. That's just a preview for you. So yeah, so with the 6, they made some incremental changes, but with the 7, they definitely stepped it up, and it's showing in the sales numbers. It is also more than any book style or clamshell foldable smartphone from any other OEM so far in the region. So again, in Western Europe, Samsung is doing very well. Let's take a look at this chart here. You can see here, it goes all the way back to the original Z Fold. You can take a look at the 2 sales were very down, very flat. Then the 3 jumped up, the 4 jumped up again, as it pointed out in the report. The 4 was their previously highest selling in terms of sales for that in Western Europe. Then the 5 dropped down, and then the 6 went up a little bit, but we see with the 7 here, it truly jumped off the charts because, again, with those changes, they truly have done something remarkable with this device. So, and a lot of people are happy with Samsung for what they have done with that phone. Continuing on here, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is the lightest book style foldable on the market, and it's also the thinnest model by some measurements. Yeah, so they're going back and forth with the Z Fold 7 and the Honor Magic V5, depending on how you measure. If you measure it open or folded, then one or the other will be the thinnest phone on the market. But overall, like I said, the phone is very good, and it's good to see those numbers being reflected in the numbers in Western Europe. Again, we don't know the numbers for the rest of the world, but once we do, I will definitely try to bring those numbers to you guys. So what do you guys think about this Z Fold 7? If you have the phone, let me know what your thoughts are about it. If you don't have the phone, what's holding you back from getting it, or you're just in the market for one? But again, I do have a review coming for this phone, so just stay tuned for that and this channel right here. Again, this is a lovely phone. I love it. I love it. I love it. So but that is everything I want to cover in this video, guys. Thank you once again for taking time out to watch this video. If you enjoy staying up to date with the latest tech news, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that like button if you enjoy this type of content. Also, if you have friends or family that enjoy this type of content, they may enjoy this video, so make sure you share this with them. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, head over to SoundTrade.com, where I curate and aggregate tech news from around the web covering Apple, Samsung, Google, Android, computing, and even more general tech news, all at the website SoundTrade.com. And for even more tech news in video form, check out one of these 2 videos right here. Until next video, guys, stay nerdy.